dive into the rich tapestry of Filipino cuisine with the story of Kare Kare. A dish that's as vibrant and diverse as the Philippines itself, Kare Kare holds a special place in the hearts of Filipinos, with its mouth-watering combination of flavors, textures, and colors. Originating from the culinary traditions of Pampanga, known as the culinary capital of the Philippines, Kare Kare is a stew that's a marvel of subtlety and complexity. It's made primarily of oxtail, tripe, and a variety of vegetables, all simmered to perfection in a rich and creamy peanut sauce. But the real magic of Kare Kare lies in its most distinctive ingredient, bagoong, a fermented shrimp paste that adds a unique depth of flavor to the dish. In the Philippines, food is more than just sustenance. It's a way of bringing people together, of celebrating life's milestones, and of honoring traditions. And Kare Kare is no exception. Whether it's a festive family gathering, a town fiesta, or a simple Sunday lunch, the presence of Kare Kare on the dining table signifies a special occasion. Its preparation and cooking, often a labor of love, are an integral part of the festivities, adding to the sense of joy and camaraderie. But what makes Kare Kare truly stand out is its adaptability. Over time, it has evolved to reflect the tastes and preferences of different regions and families across the Philippines. Today you'll find numerous variations of Kare Kare, each with its unique twist and character. Some versions use different types of meat, like pork or seafood, while others feature additional ingredients or spices to enhance the flavor. Yet, regardless of the variation, the essence of Kare Kare remains the same, a comforting and hearty dish that's deeply rooted in Filipino culture and tradition. A dish that embodies the spirit of bayanihan, a Filipino concept of communal unity and cooperation. Now that we've explored the roots of Kare Kare, prepare to discover its many delicious varieties. Kare Kare may have a single origin, but it's blossomed into a myriad of delectable variations. This classic Filipino stew is a culinary chameleon, changing its colors according to the region, the occasion, and the chef's personal style. So let's embark on a flavorful journey through the top 10 varieties of Kare Kare. Starting at number 10, we have the seafood Kare Kare. A coastal twist on the classic, this version replaces the traditional oxtail and tripe with a succulent mix of prawns, mussels, and squid. The seafood lends a unique briny flavor to the peanut sauce, making this a real treat for seafood lovers. Next up, at number 9, we find the chicken Kare Kare. A lighter take on the dish, it swaps out red meat for tender chicken pieces. The poultry adds a comforting, homey taste to the stew, perfect for those who prefer a milder flavor profile. At number 8, we encounter the Kare Kare gulay, a vegetarian's delight. This version is loaded with a variety of vibrant vegetables, such as eggplant, string beans, and bok choy, bathed in the same creamy peanut sauce. It's a testament to the versatility of Kare Kare, demonstrating that it can be just as delectable without the meat. Number 7 brings us the crispy Kare Kare. Here, the meat is fried until crispy before being added to the sauce. This method gives the dish an exciting contrast of textures, with the crispness of the meat pairing beautifully with the smoothness of the sauce. At number 6, we have the Kapampangan Kare Kare. Hailing from the culinary capital of the Philippines, Pampanga. This version is known for its use of freshly ground peanuts and rice in the sauce, resulting in a richer, more intense flavor. The halfway mark, number 5, introduces us to the Ilocano Kare Kare. This variety from the northern region of Ilocos is distinct for its inclusion of fermented shrimp paste, or bagoong. It's an acquired taste, but one that adds a punchy umami flavor to this beloved dish. Number 4 is the tripe Kare Kare. This version lets this often overlooked cut of meat shine. The tripe's unique texture, combined with the peanut sauce, creates a wonderfully chewy and flavorful experience. On to number 3, the lamb Kare Kare. This version substitutes the traditional oxtail with tender, slow-cooked lamb, imparting a robust, gamey flavor that stands up well to the rich peanut sauce. Runner-up at number 2 is the classic oxtail Kare Kare, the original, and for many, still the best. The oxtail, slow-cooked until it's fall off the bone tender, creates a deeply satisfying, hearty stew that's hard to beat. And finally, at number 1, we have the Kare Kare bagnet. This version tops the classic Kare Kare with pieces of bagnet, a crispy pork belly delicacy from the Ilocos region. The combination of the creamy peanut sauce, tender oxtail, and crunchy bagnet creates an irresistible symphony of flavors and textures that makes this variety a standout. From the traditional to the innovative, the world of Kare Kare is as diverse as it is scrumptious. Each variety brings its own unique twist, showcasing the incredible versatility of this beloved Filipino dish. So whether you're a seafood lover, a vegetarian, or a fan of the classic, there's a Kare Kare out there for you. We've only scratched the surface of this flavorful world, so why not dive in and discover your own favorite Kare Kare? Among the multitude of Kare Kare varieties, one stands out from the rest. The crown jewel of this Filipino culinary treasure chest is none other than the delectable seafood Kare Kare. A delightful twist on the traditional dish, this top variety is a testament to the Filipinos' ingenuity in the kitchen, merging the familiar with the unexpected. Now let's dive into the heart of this dish. Seafood Kare Kare is a delightful ensemble of the sea's bounty. It's a medley of prawns, mussels, squid, and crab, all swimming in a rich and creamy peanut sauce. The seafood not only adds a unique texture, but also imparts a distinct flavor that complements the sweetness of the peanut sauce. It's a harmony of flavors that dance on your tongue, a symphony of taste that leaves you wanting for more. One of the main reasons why seafood Kare Kare is so beloved is its ability to strike a balance. It marries the richness of the sea with the earthiness of the peanut sauce. It's a gastronomic experience that pays homage to the Philippines' rich marine resources and the country's love for hearty, comforting food. Now here's an interesting trivia. Did you know that the seafood Kare Kare is a relatively new invention? It was born out of the Filipinos' love for experimentation and their desire to elevate everyday dishes. It's this spirit of innovation that sets Filipino cuisine apart, and the seafood Kare Kare is a shining example of this. And let's not forget the quintessential bagoong, or shrimp paste, that accompanies this dish. This salty, tangy, and slightly sweet condiment is the proverbial cherry on top, adding an extra layer of complexity to the dish's flavor profile. So there you have it, the top Kare Kare variety that has captured the hearts and stomachs of many. It's a feast not just for the eyes, but also for the palate. A culinary masterpiece that speaks volumes about the richness and diversity of Filipino cuisine. Now that we've whet your appetite, it's time to learn how to prepare this top Kare Kare variety. Roll up your sleeves and get ready to cook the best Kare Kare you've ever tasted. Today, we're going to prepare the top Kare Kare variety, the classic, meaty, and oh-so-delicious beef tripe Kare Kare. This dish is a Filipino culinary gem, and its rich, nutty, savory flavor is sure to impress anyone who tastes it. Let's start by discussing the ingredients. First and foremost, you'll need beef tripe. This is the star of our dish, lending a unique texture and flavor that sets this Kare Kare apart. Next, we have the vegetables: eggplant, bok choy, and string beans. These add a fresh crunch and a beautiful array of colors to the dish. Of course, we can't forget the signature Kare Kare peanut sauce. This is made from a blend of roasted peanuts and toasted rice, which are ground together to create a rich, creamy base. Add in some annatto seeds for color and a bit of shrimp paste for that umami kick, and you've got all the components for a fantastic Kare Kare. Now let's move on to preparing the dish. First, you'll need to clean and boil the beef tripe. This step is crucial for achieving the right texture and removing any unwanted flavors. While the tripe is boiling, you can get started on your peanut sauce. Roast the peanuts and rice until they're golden brown, then grind them together. The resulting paste should be smooth and creamy, the perfect base for our Kare Kare. Next, saute the annatto seeds in a little oil until the oil turns a vibrant orange. This gives our Kare Kare its distinctive color. Once that's done, remove the seeds and mix in your peanut sauce, along with some broth. At this point, your beef tripe should be nice and tender. Add it to the sauce along with the vegetables. Let everything simmer together until the flavors meld and the vegetables are just tender. Finally, serve your Kare Kare with a side of shrimp paste. This salty, umami-packed condiment complements the Kare Kare beautifully, rounding out the dish's rich, complex flavors. Remember, the key to a great Kare Kare lies in the balance of flavors. The sweetness of the peanut sauce, the savoriness of the beef tripe, the freshness of the vegetables, and the salty punch of the shrimp paste all work together to create a symphony of taste. So take your time, enjoy the process, and don't be afraid to adjust the recipe to your liking. After all, the best part of cooking is making a dish your own. With this recipe, you're well on your way to creating a mouth-watering Kare Kare dish. Enhance your Kare Kare experience with these perfect side dish partners. An exquisite dish like Kare Kare deserves equally delightful accompaniments. The creamy, savory flavors of Kare Kare are beautifully contrasted by the tangy crunch of achara. This pickled green papaya salad adds a refreshing bite that cuts through the richness of the peanut sauce. Another side dish that makes a regular appearance at the Kare Kare table is bagoong, a fermented shrimp paste. Its salty, umami-rich taste is the perfect foil for Kare Kare's sweetness, creating a balance of flavors that's simply divine. And let's not forget steamed white rice, a staple in Filipino cuisine that provides a neutral base, allowing the Kare Kare flavors to shine. Now let's dive into a detailed recipe for achara. Start by shredding 1 medium-sized green papaya. Sprinkle it with 2 tablespoons of salt, let it sit for 10 minutes, then squeeze out the excess liquid. In a pot, combine 1.5 cups of white vinegar, half a cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. Bring this to a boil, then add the drained papaya, 2 medium-sized carrots cut into thin strips, a thinly sliced red bell pepper, a thinly sliced onion, and a thumb-sized piece of ginger julienne. Simmer this for 2 minutes, let it cool, and your achara is ready to serve. With these side dishes, your Kare Kare meal is set to impress. Today, we've journeyed through the delicious world of Kare Kare. We started with a fascinating dive into the rich history of this traditional Filipino dish, tracing its origins and exploring how it has evolved over the centuries. We then embarked on a culinary adventure, exploring the top 10 varieties of Kare Kare, each uniquely delightful in its own way. Our exploration led us to the crowning glory, the top Kare Kare variety. We savored every detail of its preparation, from the careful selection of ingredients to the meticulous process of cooking. It was an exciting insight into the culture and culinary prowess that goes into making this flavorful delicacy. But we didn't stop there. We ventured further, examining some of the best side dishes that complement Kare Kare. We even delved into a detailed recipe for one of them. Immersing ourselves in the complete Kare Kare experience, now it's your turn. We encourage you to take this knowledge and create your own Kare Kare adventure. Whether you're a seasoned cook or a beginner, there's a world of flavors waiting for you. And don't forget to share your experiences. We'd love to hear about your culinary exploits. Remember to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media for more culinary adventures. Until next time, happy cooking.